After digging through Amazon and testing some of these out, I found the 7 best robotic pool cleaners, and I'm covering everything from climbing robotics to surface cleaners. And if you find something you like, I'll leave links to all the robotic pool cleaners in the description below. At number 7, we have the Aper Scuba SE, which I rank as the most budget-friendly robotic pool cleaner on this list. And I've been using it for a while now, and it makes pool cleaning much easier. First off, it's made for above-ground pools, and works great if your pool is up to about 860 square feet. I just charge it, toss it in, and it does its thing. And when I tested it out, it ran for about 60 to 70 minutes before the battery died and parked itself. And it's cordless, which I love because that means no wires and I've got nothing to untangle. And when the battery runs low, it actually parks itself by the edge, so I can just grab it with the hook without getting inside the water. Now the suction is super solid, rated at 1200 GPH, and it picks up dirt, small leaves, and other junk really well. It also has 2 brushes at the bottom, which helps scrub the floor when it moves around. Now the filter tray holds about 2 liters, so I don't have to stop and empty it mid-clean. And after it's done, it drains pretty fast, like 90% of the water in about 15 seconds or so. So if you got a smaller pool and want something simple that actually works without spending a ton, then the Aper Scuba SE is going to be a great choice. Next up is the Aper Surfer S1, which is best for surface cleaning. And this is the robot you get if you're tired of using that long pool skimmer to pick up leaves and dead bugs. And the cool thing about this is the fact that it's solar powered, so once you charge it, you can theoretically just leave it in your pool for hours, even days, without needing to manually charge it. And that's exactly what I did. I left it there for days at a time. So during the daytime, it'll charge up with the sun, and towards around midday, it'll actually start moving, start working, and picking up all the dirty stuff from my pool. And when I felt like it was full, I brought it closer so I can clean up the robot. Now, even if it's cloudy, I would still leave it in the pool because eventually it'll charge up. And this kept my pool very clean throughout the summer, and it surprisingly holds a good amount of waste with its 5-liter debris basket, so I could have left it cleaning for much longer. But I usually emptied it out about once a week or so. Now, my favorite part about this is going to be the app, because it actually lets me steer the Surfer S1 like a little boat. And it's not exactly RC boat level fun, considering the movements are at turtle speed, but it's still pretty cool to guide it over a dirty spot when needed. Now the ultrasonic sensors help it prevent from slamming into walls and potentially getting stuck in corners, although I did notice it sometimes did get hung up around the pool stairs. So hopefully the upgraded version, the S2, does a better job at that. So if your pool gets a lot of floating junk and you want to keep the surface clear without doing it yourself, then the Aper Surfer S1 is one of the easiest ways to do so. At number 5, we have the Dolphin Nautilus CC, which is best for in-ground pools. And unlike the other pool cleaners I mentioned before, this one actually does have a cord. It plugs in with a 50-foot cable, but the cable is made to avoid tangling, so you shouldn't have any issues with it getting stuck. You just plug it in, drop it, and it goes to work. And it runs for about 2 hours and cleans both the floors and the walls. Now the active scrubbing brush is one of the best parts because it actually scrubs the pool walls and floor instead of just gliding over them. It picks up all the usual stuff like dirt, leaves, sand, and leaves the pool looking super clean. And here's what Aziz says: it really cleans well and has a good reach too. Able to navigate our odd-shaped pool and even cleans the sides, though it is quite random in how it goes about cleaning. It's easy to wash the filters and operate the machine. Highly recommend. Now as far as the filter goes, this is going to be on the top, so you don't have to flip the unit over to clean it up. You just pop the top open, rinse the filter, and you're pretty much done. And this is also pretty lightweight for what it does, at around 14 to 15 pounds. So if you want something powerful and don't mind plugging it in, then the Dolphin Nautilus CC is one of the best cleaners that can be used for deep or sloped in-ground pools. Next up is the Dolphin Escape, which is best for round pools. And this cleaner is great if your pool is round or has a weird shape. A lot of pool vacuums get confused in round pools. They either spin in circles or just get stuck. But not this one. The Dolphin Escape uses continuous rubber tracks instead of wheels, so it grips the pool floor really well, and that means no slipping and no drifting. It stays on course and actually finishes the job. It's got dual DC motors and a hyper brush, which helps scrub up algae, dirt, and small debris. Now the Smart Nav 2.0 system helps it figure out the best path, so it's not just bumping around at random. And there's even a huge top-loading filter that holds way more debris than most other vacuums out there, so you don't have to empty it out as often, and it's pretty easy to rinse out when you do. Just keep in mind it cleans the floor only, not the walls. And it runs for about an hour and a half. So if you have a pool that's round or shaped just a little bit different, then the Dolphin Escape is going to be a great option. At number 3, we have the Aper Seagull SE, which is best for above ground pools. And I've used this one too, and it's a solid cleaner if your pool doesn't have slopes or deep ends. Now it's cordless, lightweight, and starts cleaning as soon as you drop it in. You'll get around 90 minutes with this, plus about 2.5 hours to fully charge it. It uses dual drive motors to move around and comes with 2 brushes underneath that help it scrub as it goes. Now it's built for round above ground pools up to about 33 feet and flat bottom in-ground pools up to 40 by 20 feet. So if your pool floor is mostly flat, then this thing will cover it no problem. Now the cleaning speed is around 52.5 feet per minute, and it has a 2-liter tray that catches dirt, sand, leaves, and some other stuff. And just like the other Aper pool cleaner on this list, it also parks itself by the edge. Now this thing weighs around 6.6 pounds, so it's super easy to lift out and clean. So if you want something simple for a flat pool, then the Aper Seagull SE gets the job done. Next up is the Polaris Freedom, which is best for cleaning fine debris. Now this pool cleaner is cordless and has multiple cleaning modes. You can choose to clean just the floor, just the walls, the water line, or just use smart mode, which picks the best pattern for your pool. Now it runs for up to 2.5 hours on a charge, and when it finishes, it parks itself at the water line so you can retrieve it easily. You can also use the iAqualink app to bring it to the surface and do a bunch of other stuff. You can check battery status, select cleaning modes, and get notified when cleaning is done. Now it has a large 4-liter filter that captures fine particles like dust and pollen that many other cleaners just miss. Charging is pretty easy. It comes with a charging dock, and the battery fully recharges in under 5 hours. So if you want something that picks up even the finest of particles, then you can't go wrong with the Polaris Freedom. Finally, at number 1, we have the BeatBot AquaSense 2 Pro, which is the best overall robotic pool cleaner on this list. Now this thing does it all. It can handle the floor, walls, water line, and even surface debris. It's fully cordless and comes with a large battery that lasts up to 5 hours of deep cleaning, or 11 hours for surface skimming. And with Clever Nav's smart navigation, you get 22 sensors and a 4-core CPU. And all this allows it to follow a direct path, avoid obstacles, and clean the pool without missing areas. Now the suction is pretty strong, and the dual layer filter picks up everything from leaves to fine dust. It also includes a natural clarifying kit made from recycled crab shells to improve water clarity. And when the cleaning is done, it returns the pool to the edge and drains water automatically, which makes it easy and lighter to lift out. And look what Courtney had to say about this feature. Love this machine. I love the fact it comes to the surface to retrieve instead of trying to fetch it from the bottom of the pool. It makes cleaning the pool a breeze. Now this does come with a charging dock, mobile app control, and a 3-year full replacement warranty, which is perfect for peace of mind. So if you're looking for something that does everything, then the BeatBot AquaSense 2 Pro is the way to go. And that's all for today. I hope this list helped you choose the perfect robotic pool cleaner. And if you find something you like, don't forget to check the description to find the links to all the robotic pool cleaners mentioned in this video. Thanks for watching, and YouTube thinks you'll like this video next.